One of my favorite Nintendo DS games is Digimon World Dawn and Dusk, but this time we're taking it to the next level with a full randomizer, random encounters, random evolutions, and so much more. And to make it even better, it's co-op. My friend OmegaNyx and I are teaming up for this chaotic adventure where anything can happen. If you haven't seen a Pokemon randomizer, you know this is going to be pure madness. Now let's see how it all went down.
Yo, I forgot how sick the intro looks, honestly, though.
Yeah, bro, man. I really like Chronomon, to be honest with you.
And I like Lunamon, so that's
it's
funny.
perfect. Me and Steven now had to pick our starter pack, and none of them was part of what we expected. I chose the team with Mega Capturamon, Muchimon, and Flame Dramon because there's a Vmon evolution, and that's the only reason. Steven chose the Mega Capturamon, Black Eggmon, and Flareon team, and it's funny how I said that I prefer Down over Dust, and he gets to start with Flareon. Regardless, it was time for the first battle, and from this point, if you like to see Steven's perspectives, it will be in the description down below, so let's go. Right at the start, we get into a tournament, and the first battle is against a Kukuwamon, so I used my Flame Dramon to send him to the Shadow Realm. The next trainer now used 2 Digimon, and with my OP team right at the start, I took care of them. And same goes for the third battle. And right now, the game seems easy, but you will soon understand that the game gets much harder as time goes. And the next battle is against our rival, Sayo. If you played the game, you know. And with a randomized team, she was just no match for us. We already got some really good Digimon, and I'm glad that we do. But now, it's time to say goodbye to our amazing Digimon because now they turn into the rookie form due to this purple Digimon right now trying to act cool for doing this, man. So we must take revenge on him. Right now, our rookie form is still strong enough to take down this little purple guy that will still turn into something crazier, and you shall see. And man, I gotta say that the leader still has this mega form of Phantomon, so I'm quite jealous for that. Like, what the heck? Why are we the one and everybody else back to rookie? That is injustice right there. But then we get our first quest, and this now allows us to go see what kind of Digimons we can encounter in this randomizer. So the first Digimon we encounter is Cornomon. So what are the odds that we actually get to see this Digimon right here? Also for this randomizer, it will always be in the same category of what you will normally see. So here we're only gonna see some rookie Digimons, and as we progress through the game, we'll see some higher Digimons. But as of now, only rookie. If you're not familiar with the game, in order to get any Digimon in this game though, you need to see the same Digimon over and over again, and eventually the percentage is going to be at 100%, and this will allow you to get that Digimon. And now I decided to look at my Muchimon to see what kind of Digivolution route he got, since it's not the same. And I noticed that Vidramon is part of it, which is fucking awesome because it's a Digimon part of the Vmon family, and I would love to get it at some point. When it comes to this game, it's really important to train. That's what makes the game so difficult and long, because you're gonna do a lot of training and there's a lot of encounters when you try to go from point A to point B. But it's totally fine because I'm very excited to see what kind of Digimons we're gonna get by the end of this Let's Play. Regardless, after several hours, managed to scan multiple Digimon, and I decided to add them to the party because in this game you can have up to 6 Digimons. But honestly, if you only got 3, you should be just fine to beat the game, right? But you know, I'm just trying to get to Mega Form the easiest way possible in this randomizer, since the requirements are going to be different as well. With that said, the first map in this game for the first quest is actually in Login Mountain, and here the boss is Akuromon at levels 35. So as I said, really important to level up our team. So with my Agumon 06, Falcomon, and Kotamon, I managed to beat his ass, and I just thought that was ironic how we have some Digimon from Savers for this battle. And in this game, there's a lot of side quests, so I'm gonna work towards doing all of them because it's gonna be necessary to beat the game. And also you need species experience, which you get from different breed of Digimons, and you want to make sure to have as many as possible. And also in order to get certain Digimons, you actually need your API to increase, which you get from evolving back and forth. So I'm gonna have to do that a lot as well to go for certain Digimon depending on the requirement. Speaking of good things that happens here, I got my Ponchesmon to evolve into Ikakumon, our first champion Digimon. It's kind of funny how this Digimon is actually its champion form, but we're gonna go with the flow. So the next story quest is now in Limit Valley. At this point, it's a good place to grind up. I was able to get my Agumon 6 to evolve into Dark Tower Namon, but sadly, this is a first. It cannot go any further. So what does that mean? I have to go back into the old form and try to see if there's another path that is possible for this Digimon to go even further than that. It's still better to have this Digimons for the time being, but eventually I'm gonna have to do that if I want to try to get better evolution and try to get to Mega form. So hopefully we'll find a path that lead us to this amazing form, but we shall see. After that, I decided to keep training, and I got Vmon to evolve into Iagomon, and if you look into his next form, it's Peldramon, man. Like, what are the odds, man? We're getting blessed with Vmon. It's like the game knows that I love Vmon that much. I also got Falcomon to evolve into Saglomon. The team is really good, and I'm very happy with that. I also had to turn my Chibumon back to Black Agumon. So soon it will turn into a Vidram. Next big boss battle is against the Mystic Energy, who sent out a Scissormon to take down. And funny enough, since I have some powerful being due to the randomizer, it was an easy takedown. And next up, the Mysterious Energy, whatever you want to call this mystic bullshit, he turns into a Grimmon. And now this one has a lot more HP than any battles that we had so far. Regardless of that, the battle was still easy due to the fact that I can do multiple damage with the Digimons that we currently has, and that's what I love about the boss fight, is that sometimes it's just easier that way, because if you have a Digimon that can hit 3 line in the fight, then it's even easier, or just double hit. So some of my Digimon can do like triple damage or double the damage, so I'll take it, man. So we managed to win this fight, and what I love about this bot is we got a lot of species experience that will help us a lot along the line. But something I noticed as well is that it's possible to get Vidramon in this area, which is crazy. A champion Digimon, so the only downside is that he only has a 5% scan. And by completing multiple quests, actually, funny enough, I went back and got Vidramon scan. Just wanted him, you know what I mean? And who knows, it's not gonna be the best one, because it's always better to start from rookie form than champion form, but it's still possible to get something crazy, my friend. And basically this Digimon has the same line as our Black Agumon, so it means we're gonna be able to get something crazy in the future. Next is now into the Loop Swamp, and here it's a goddamn confusing puzzle if you don't know how to get there. And there was multiple new encounters, a lot of leveling that I did here. I also got XVmon by training here, and with that, it's already time for the next boss fight, and this is against Waryu Sidramon, and against my team he stand no chance. With the multiple hits, this battle was a piece of cake. And now we got some beasts with 9 Chrome for some odd reason. I'm not sure why, but I guess we do, and all we have to do here is just fight them. But while doing this, I actually got my Black Agumon to turn into Digimon, and I know this Digimon sucks, but it's for good reasons, alright? Also had to turn some of my other great Digimons back to their old form so we can actually get something better, so stay tuned for that, because we're gonna get greater results. And if you look into this Blue Ogre right now, he can actually evolve into Emperor Dramon, so perhaps we'll have him at some point. Stay tuned. And my Panchemon can actually go into Omnimon. The problem is it's super crazy requirements, so as much as I love Omnimon, I might not have it, but maybe my friend OmegaNyx has it, so maybe you should check out his perspective to find out. And I was also able to get multiple experience ring, which helps leveling up my team even more, so I should be able to get something good. So now my team actually consists of Exumon, Peldramon, Vidramon, Black Agumon, Drakmon, and Hookmon. So as I said, I need to do a lot of back and forth in order to get something good. After fighting multiple trainers, we have a battle against our rival Sayo once again. And with my Peldramon that I now have part of my team, her whole team got completely destroyed. I mean, after all, this Digimon is an ultimate, and of course it's gonna be much easier, right? And speaking of that, my XVmon evolved into Rock Chessmon, and sadly this Digimon don't have a further path, but thankfully if we look into the other path, it's possible to go for Chronomon Asham, the boss in Digimon World DS. That's actually wild that we might be able to get it at some point. I also evolved my Drakmon into Turtlemon that will soon become a monster. Very excited for y'all to see. And after completing multiple side quests, I noticed that my Vmon actually can evolve into Alphamon, so perhaps we'll get it, but again, man, the requirements are as crazy as OmegaMon, so maybe not. By looking into some of the line, I noticed that my Hookmon can actually evolve into Susanamon, so we'll definitely go for it. I'm very hyped to get Susanamon, man. I still can't believe that I will get this Digimon, because normally it requires a lot of shits to get him in normal battles. I got my Vidramon Doti evolve into Skull Greymon, and funny enough, he has 2 great burst mode form for his final evolution. There's Mirage Galgumon and Rosemon burst mode, so which one will I go for? basically the one that is the easiest. And now the other black Agumon turned into Vidramon. I started training my team here, and if you notice, a lot of the game comes down to just grinding with the encounters. It really is that way in the game, man, but that's what Digimon is all about. It's about leveling up and getting some Digimons that you're looking forward to, man. The Digivolution, the journey of the Digivolution is what makes the Digimon games so fun. Anyway, speaking of fun, I got my Hookmon to evolve into Garbagemon. Yes, a goddamn garbage Digimons, but it's okay because after that it will evolve into Suzanemon. So yes, I am definitely going for Suzanemon, man. I love some Digimon Frontier, baby. I'm now, my friend, to go against the first boss battle in this area, which is against Fugamon. And again, with my ultimate fucking garbage Digimon, dude, I took care of them with no problem. And next up is Spinamon. And again, it might be a garbage Digimon that we have by our side, but with the damage that we do, man, I took care of it. Again, shout out to the randomizer. That's why the game is so much easier, and the grind too, man. On the next quest, it allowed me to get a lot of good experience from my team, and I found out that I can actually go against BP Chessmon, which is a Mega Digimon. So if I like to, I could actually work towards getting this Digimon, but we only get 1%, and that's gonna take way too long. I don't really like this Digimon. I'd rather work the Digimons that we've been working on since the beginning, because those ones will be even better and stronger, and it's gonna be worthwhile. But at least it's a good place to get a lot of experience from fighting Mega Digimon. So speaking of good news, I got my Turtomon to evolve into a Phantomon, which is very close to evolve into a Minervamon that I will take any days because it's a Mega Digimon and I never used her before. So we can use her for the rest of the game, but we need to work towards that first. When it comes to Skull Greymon, I also noticed that there's a way to get Bilzomon, so maybe we can go for that. Like, we already got blessed with this randomizer. I'm gonna say it as many times as I need to because this is the truth, man. But up next, we have a boss fight against Samidramon, and I'm telling you again, Garbagemon is the MVP right now because he took care of this goddamn Digimons with no problem. While doing the side quest afterward, I got my Clockmon to evolve into a Diramon. Got Tikamon as well with my one of my Vmon. And the good news though is that after all this grind, I managed to finally get Garbagemon to evolve into the one and only Suzanemon, an amazing Digimon, man. So with this fucking Digimon now by our side, man, it's game over. The next boss fight is against Ophanimon. And yeah, because Grimmon started using manipulation jutsu, man, and now we have to fight our own foes. And with Suzanemon, as you can see, this Digimon is so goddamn OP. You're not supposed to get those fucking crazy Digimons early in the game, man. You're supposed to get them in the post game, man. Having him right now makes the experience even crazier and better, honestly, man. But yeah, we ended up fighting our friend and we won the battle. And now the next main quest is in Proxy Island. Here we go against Samidramon, and once again Suzanemon came in, pushed through, destroyed him. And next up is Grand Drakmon, and again I took care of it. And it was such an easy battle, as you can see, man. My Digimons are just so OP, man. I can't imagine how easy the boss battle is gonna be with this team, man, but who knows. After completing even more side quests, again, the side quests and the encounters is what makes the game so long. I was always excited because I was able to get my Skull Greymon to evolve into Rosemon Burst Mode. At first, I wanted Mirror's Galgomon Burst Mode to tell you the truth. The problem is that getting Mirror's Galgomon Burst Mode just took too long, and I was like, fuck it, I might as well get Digimons that I normally don't use and stop going for the ones that I love, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're just gonna go with the others. Now I also got my Diramon to evolve into the legendary boss from Digimon World DS, the one and only Chronomon. And I also totally forgot to record this part right here, but I managed to train near the final arena and got herself Imperial Dramon Patado Mode and Minervamon. I wanted to keep it as a surprise and I just didn't record because I was like, man, eventually I can't just record my whole footage, man. It's gonna take my whole computer space, so it didn't happen. But my friend OmegaNyx can tell you that I did get him because we were both talking on Discord while getting those crazy evolutions, so you should totally check out his side of the view. And speaking of other battle now, we go against Chaos Galatmon C. Having those 3 Digimons by our side now, it was just game over. Like, just having Suzanemon was already easy. Imagine with 3, man. Yes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we made it to the final arena. And so we got 2 battles. Here's the first one against Chaos Greymon. And I gotta say that this battle was not a problem at all. My team is just so goddamn strong. And up next, it's Exo Greymon, a super badass Digimon if I say so myself, that I hope that we see in the future. I would love to have him by my side in one of the future Digimon games. He'll be so sick, right? But with all the damage I did, man, as you can see right now, I was not struggling whatsoever against the final boss of the game. My team completely destroyed the final boss, which is really rare because normally you don't have those crazy OP Digimons when you play this game. So just like that, we have completed the Digimon well done. Randomizer completed, I guess, you know? Let's go. We got really lucky with those Digimon, those Digivolution routes, and shout out to Sentos for creating this amazing mod for this game. I never expected to see a randomizer on it. Well, here we are. Shout out to my homie, my friend OmegaNyx as well for joining me on this journey where we both played the game, Dawn and Dusk, and we had a lot of fun doing this, and I hope you enjoyed the journey to see my whole playthrough of this randomizer. And if you'd like to see more videos like that in the future, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. That'll be greatly appreciated. And I will see you all in my next video. Peace.